Peace, cosmic family. Welcome back to another smack dab session. Hope you've been hanging in there during this month of December. You know, many of us have relatives that might be under the weather, and maybe you've lost someone close to you, or, just someone in your heart isn't doing too well this season. I just wanted to admonish you to keep your heart light. Whenever you feel the heaviness of the moment weighing down on that heart of yours, just remember these two words: I'm loved. This is a way to provide internal comfort, to external circumstances that are beyond your control right now. Now, I'm going to explain metaphysical principles around these words I just gave you. This is one of the many ways to activate the proteins in your body that protect you internally. Now, I have a quick question. Have you ever imagined that what adrenaline looks like when it enters your blood? Have you ever come home from a long day and your pet greets you at the door while this warm rush fills your head? And in that moment, would you imagine the dopamine that's exciting your brain? These are questions that will lead you down a path hacking the proteins and amino acids in your body. Hacking 101. It's the ability to really reverse engineer something like a system of different objects or a complex object and utilize it in a way that was always there, but not everybody saw. You dig? Well, this is where we're about to discover for a brief moment. And again, I'm just beginning this shamanistic brain dump before offering more in-depth teachings about the cosmic being, and its full potential. The multidimensional world is closer than we think. Of course, some things have been misinterpreted in Western culture that have overwritten the basic true understanding. Okay. I don't want to talk over your head. Let's get back into context. We're dealing with multi-dimensional worlds when we talk about amino acids and proteins that control mood and a lot of the complex bodily functions like dopamine, serotonin, the sleep, melatonin, all of these things in the microscopic world are what I would call nano machines, a complex system which is helping our bodies, and on the opposite side of that could potentially harm our bodies. The first nano machine I would like to talk about is adrenaline. I choose adrenaline as a good example because there are some and so many little significant side effects to a really good adrenaline rush that every human being can identify with. So let's start off. Have you ever, been scared out of your wits in the moment, in a moment of real impending danger or potential danger or pressure, maybe like a car accident or a ride at a theme park, and all of a sudden your lips begin to tingle? You know that spiky tingle your lips get when the adrenaline rush is now in your blood vessels in your lips, in your body's contracting so the blood flow goes to more of your muscles in your heart. So imagine right now, what is that phenomenon really? Well, it's all those tiny blood vessels in your lips expanding, and you can feel it. The reason your lips need a lot of oxygen is that your mouth is about to be worked a lot during that heavy breathing you've got to do. So it trips the muscles into an activation state. In that example, what a shaman would think about is, how can I change where that blood flows just ever so slightly? Well, that involves having an understanding of what adrenaline really is. Our adrenaline gland releases adrenaline, a powerful protein, into our body as the mind tries and fires off neurons for that flight and fight reaction. And at that moment, if you remember you're getting a hit of adrenaline and act on it consciously, you can send blood that would normally go to the muscles instead to the brain, casting this thought: I'm loved, which causes the mind to ignite in this untapped potential. The moment you redirect the adrenaline to allow for more blood flow to your brain, you excite your visual cortex and begin to see a lot of that floating star effect that you've seen maybe in your life. This is a good sign that you've redirected the feed of adrenaline to your head. And remember, it takes some conscious thought. The benefit of you learning to release adrenaline is you can actually now expand the amount of oxygen that goes to your brain more and make a clean power conduit for the pineal gland to bathe in a better blood flow. Now, I don't know about you, but I love and enjoy my pineal gland bathing in blood and consistently humming at its highest frequency. So I put myself in excited situations, mentally imagining it to stimulate my adrenaline whenever I'm just ready to exercise that muscle called the pineal gland. This is an essential element into promoting the thought I'm loved at the moment of an adrenaline rush. Using these two words as a trigger to remind yourself and redirect that useful adrenaline up to your head. Okay? And with that thought, I want you to remember just a little dab will do you. Until next time. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you love the sound of this voice and you're getting some of this cosmic information.